What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Ojama Otk Gaming today, people. Today we are going to be going over the Speed Duel tier list for the current format. This is going up February 2023, so if you're watching it like a year later or something like that, hey, that's not the format anymore. But without further ado, we're going to jump right into this. I get these tier lists off of the Speed Duel League Discord. Link to this is going to be in the description down below. For tier 1, we're looking at Cyber Angels, as we know, being the best deck of the format. This deck is incredibly powerful and is meta-defining from how good it is. The second best deck we're seeing in the tier 1 spot is going to be Joey Beatdown. Joey Beatdown, the beatdown-oriented deck based around the Joey Wheeler skill, I'm just going to attack. And then we're also seeing Trap Monsters making a wave here recently as well. Trap Monsters have been really interesting to see atop not only the Toxic Judgement event, but also top the last Win-A-Box event, which was incredible to see. In the tier 2 slot, we're seeing both Ojama Otk and Twisted Volcanic getting knocked down from the tier 1 spot all the way to tier 2 here, because it's not making the same type of performance that it was in the previous format. Ojama's, on the other hand, they're doing a lot, and I foresee this deck being a very good OTK deck that can compete with Cyber Angels in general. In the tier 3 slot, we're looking at the Ratbox, which is my personal favorite deck in Speed Duels, and we're also looking at XYZ Unions and the Relinquished, all sitting in the tier 3 spot as well. But without further ado, I'm going to go over each and every individual deck. So for the Relinquished deck, you'll see that we have Asofast, or if that's not how you pronounce your name, I'm sorry, buddy, dating a top 4 match with this in Win-A-Box number 27. They are on just regular Relinquished. They're not playing the Gaia build, and personally that's the build I prefer. I think this deck is really good this format, genuinely for the Cyber Angels, because Relinquished trades with Azana when Azana uses its effect. So Relinquished will try to equip, and Azana will then pop the Relinquished, and because the Relinquished is no longer there, Azana will go to the graveyard due to game mechanics. So that makes this deck really interesting. They're playing the Thousand Eyes spell, which is a spell that allows you to discard a card from your hand and essentially bring your Relinquished out the field as if you were using the ritual spell. Jinzo is going to be the one of in this deck, that way you can counter out all the trap cards. You have your Faceless Illusion Magician, that way you can float your Relinquish back, and then you're also on the triple Floodgate Trap Holes, again, to help you fight the Cyber Angels. We're also looking in the side deck of the Lava Golem, the Golden Ladybug, Jar of Avarice, the Treasure Chest, and 2 Mind Crush. And of course we have our Waking the Dragon Bluffs in the extra deck as well. Next on our list is going to be the Union Combinations deck. This is the XYZ Fusion deck based around the Union Hanger card, which is at 2 on the format. So this is going to be Delicate's XYZ Union deck top 8 from Speed Duel League Win-A-Box number 27. And we're seeing the 3X Head Cannon, the double Y Dragon Head, and the 3Z Metal Tank. He is on 3 Berserk Scales, which is really interesting, 3 of the Union Scramble, which is the bread and butter of the deck, 2 of the Book of Moon, 2 of the Union Scramble, and 1 of the Floodgate Trap Hole, and to end off the deck we are on 1 Wall of Disruption. And the side deck is looking like 1 Jinzo, 1 DD Crow, 1 Poison, 1 extra copy of the Dragon Cannon, 1 Lost Wind, and 1 Mind Crush, and then 2 Dragon Cannon, YZ, so sorry, 1 XZ, and then 1 XY. Next on our list is going to be the Twisted Ratbox deck profile done by Yolans 1989. This is again another Speed Duel League top 4. He's actually on a very unique list. Personally, I do not play Ratbox like this, but I do like the list, and I want to give credit where it's deserved. He's on a 30 card list, playing Twisted Personality. He has the Amazon Swordswoman and Hyper Hammerhead both at 3 in this deck. This is to help combat the meta, of course. Cyber Angel Azana gets really big, and being able to bounce them to hand or make your opponent take the damage is very nice. Giant Rat floats into both of these monsters, so of course you want to play it at 3. Exploded Dragon is not that good in this format, so you're only playing it at 1. And Zombina is actually going to be played at triple copies in this deck. He's also on the Maneater bug, the Pawn, and 2 Golden Ladybugs. So Pawn obviously is here to search into the Maneater bug, and you get into your pawn by floating into it through the giant rat, and then if you don't want to get the Maneater bug, you can also go ahead and grab your Golden Ladybug with the pawn. So that's all really nice. Shrink is going to be played at 3 on this, 3 Wall of Disruption, 3 of the Floodgate Trap Hole, 2 Prideful Roar, which is really interesting, and it's in here because it gives you counters with your Twisted Personality, 1 Nightmare Wheel, and 1 Haunted Shrine to bring back that Zombina, that way you continuously float with your graveyard. 2 of the Mind Crush in the side, 1 of the Royal Flush, 2 of the Offerings, and 1 extra Man-Eater Bug just in case you need it. Next on our list is going to be Stevie's top 4 Toxic Judgment Twisted Volcanic deck, playing the Twisted Personality. Again, we know this is a tier 2, and we've been seeing this deck a lot. I've been playing it a lot. No reason to really go in depth about it, but here we are. 3 Ladybugs, 3 of Newdoria, 2 of the Flyer Guard, 3 of the Rocket, 3 of the Shell, 1 of the Blaze Accelerator, 2 of the Wildfire, 3 of the Floodgate, 1 of the Jar, and 1 of the Nightmare Wheel. Also 2 Dust Tornado, 2 Mind Crush, and 2 Wall in the side. Getting into Ojama Otk, which in my opinion is a very unique deck and a very cool deck to be seeing in this format. It's I like it personally. I hate playing against it, but I love playing it. So it's top 8 again from Winbox 27. This is Hexy's list. They are on 3 Ojama Blue, 1 Ojama Red, 3 of the level 5, 1 of the level 2, 3 of the Offerings, 3 of the Match. That way you can, do your OTK. The OTK is definitely based around your match. 3 of the Cosmic Cyclone, that way you can perform your OTK without running into battle traps. And then 3 creature swaps, that way you give your opponent 0 attack point monsters. 1 Jinzo in the side with 2 of the Double Cyclone and 3 Sphere Creepo as well to boot. We are on Land of Ojamas, which is a really interesting field spell skill, and it just works really well with your OTK card being Ojama Match. Guardians of the Tomb, again, this is going to be the Trap Monster deck. This is going to be Nikkis List. They got first place with this, by the way. So if that tells you anything, this deck is actually a force to be reckoned with. They are on 2 of the Banisher, 3 of the DD Warrior Ladies, 3 of the Offerings, 1 of the Shrink, and then they are on 1 of the Magic Drain, 3 Dust Tornado, and then getting into your Trap Monsters, which is the bread and butter of the deck, you're on 3 Swamp Mirror, 1 of the Snake Deity, 1 of the Zone of the Spirit, and 1 of the Metal Reflect Slime. Then off, you're also playing 1 Wall of Disruption. In the side deck, you're looking at 1 Lava Golem, 2 of the Allied Justice Core Destroyer, 1 Magic Drain, and 2 Mind Crush. The skill is Guardians of the Tomb, which allows you to draw a card when you have no cards in hand and you special summon a trap monster, and then if it's a trap card or spell trap card, you can set it face down on your field. You can only use this skill during your opponent's main phase. Getting into the nitty gritty in our top 2 decks is going to be Joey Beatdown. I just did a short on this on the channel yesterday, so if you guys want to check that out, go ahead and check it out. I would love to see you guys there. But Jirai Gumo is being played at 3, Cyber Dragon is being played at 2, 3 of the Banisher of the Radiance, 3 of the Offerings to the Doomed, and 1 Shrink. We're also on the 2 Dust Tornado, 2 Wall of Disruption, 2 Swamp Mirror, 1 Zone of the Spirit, and 1 Floodgate Trap Hole. In the side deck, we are looking at 2 Drillroid, 1 Shrink, 1 Wall of Disruption, and then a Parasite, Paranoid, and a Cocoon. That way you can swap out your I'm just going to attack with that, and then perfectly, have an out to an opponent's monsters if you're not playing against Cyber Angels. And lastly on our list is, of course, Ursus. We can't say that we're going over the best deck of the format without saying that he is piloting the best deck. He's on Machine Angel Ascension. It's a very powerful skill. I highly recommend playing it. And he is on the 2 Ozana, this 3 Idaten, the 3 Benten, these 3 Senju, or the 2 Senju, my bad, the 3 Sonic Bird, the 3 Cosmic Cyclone, the 3 of the Machine Angel Ritual, and the 1 Share the Pain. 2 of the Mad Flame Kaiju is in the side, with 1 of the Night Beam, 1 more copy of Share the Pain, and 2 Lost Wind. And then, of course, we have our Waking the Dragon Bluff. This is first place from the Remote Duel Extravaganza that happened back in January with the brand new ban list. But yeah, congratulations to all of you guys with your top placing deck list. And yeah, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe if you'd like to see more. But above all else, I want you all to have a great day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.